Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Mondays are never my favorite day, but since doing these live reading sprints, I've really enjoyed, having something to look forward to on a Monday. But hello, how are you guys? I hope you all are doing well. Make sure to comment down below what you plan on reading tonight. I'm actually going to be starting a book shortly. I'm actually going to be putting the dust jacket back on the book I finished a couple of days ago because I forgot to do that. If anybody's curious, I did finish The Night She Disappeared, which I think I read on the last reading sprint. And I will say, this is my favorite Lisa Joel book. I really enjoyed this one. I'm debating between a 4 and a 4.5. Part of me wants to do like a 4.25, but I don't do that. Like, I'm very stingy with even half-star ratings. But if you are interested in this book, I think you would enjoy it. It's my favorite Lisa Joel. But one thing I've noticed that Lisa Joel doesn't really have the most shocking endings, but I really enjoyed this one. So yeah. I will show you what I plan on reading. I was going to start a book last night, but I read the first 2 chapters and I just wasn't a fan. So I'm going to maybe come back to that one down the future. It was a NetGalley arc, but I will be reading The Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I'm actually going to be a co-host on my friend and also booktuber Gwen on Gwendolyn Kinsinger's podcast, which is Talk Bookish to Me. So I will be on the podcast. I think that airs on the 25th of October. Let me just double check. Yeah, the 25th. All of her episodes go up every other Monday. So it is the 25th. So, which should be really interesting. I will be honest. I'm kind of nervous reading this one because I don't think I've heard any good things about this one. My friend Gwen said that she heard like mixed things. And I was like, I don't know. I think a lot. This will be my first Grady Hendrix book too. But I do like slasher films. I do like the final girl trope. So hopefully this one works for me. I also got my new pretty bookmark. Let me grab my blanket back here and we will start with the comments. Also, I do have a video that I was planning on having up Sunday, but I did not end up even filming it. I rearranged this whole office back here. So my desk used to be in this corner, and then this bed used to be in front of this wall over here. And then my white bookshelf is actually where the bed used to be. So yeah, I'll give you guys like a little small. It's a little crowded back there. I do have like my bottle of wine that I never took out of here. And then, yeah, I really love it. And then I moved all my twinkle lights back there because I just love having them back there. But yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Also, at the end of the first sprint, I'm actually going to give you guys a like sneak peek of the Sleep When I'm Dead book club, the next book, which is the video that I just filmed, edited, and uploaded. It's going to go up tomorrow morning, but I'm going to give you guys like a sneak peek. So yeah, I think that would be really interesting. Let me get some water and then we'll start with the comments. Let's see. Also, thank you guys for coming back tonight to like hang out with me. Again, always look forward to these nights. Okay, so oh, hang on, let me change the settings. I hate when it does that. There we go. I don't want to like sound old, but like I feel like I can't really read it when it's that small. Hello. I'm very close to finishing Capturing the Devil. I don't know what I'll read after. Oh, well, definitely let me know. I think I know what book this is. Like, I haven't read it, but I think I know what book you're talking about. Hello. So glad you're here. Hi, Jess. Just finished Crave by Tracy Wolf, and now I'm going back to Ugly Love before I pick up spooky horror reads. I love Ugly Love. Like, I love Colleen Hoover. Let's be real. But Ugly Love, I feel like it's such an underrated one of her books. I feel like people in my, like, that I'm friends with, like, in real life, they've read it and they're like, this guy, it's so toxic and things like that. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like I'm such a hypocrite because I feel like I said the word like too many times, but I feel like I'm a hypocrite because I'm like, I want like real emotional love. And I'm just like, oh, like this is such toxic, you know what I mean? So I hope you are enjoying Crave. And I hope you enjoy Ugly Love. It is my most underrated favorite. Hi, I'll be reading Kingdom of Ash tonight. I'm about halfway through so far. Ooh, nice. I hope you're enjoying it. I want to read Final Girl Support Group so bad. It sounds so good. I actually don't really know what it's really about. If I had to make a guess, I think it's about a girl who is the final girl and she joins like a support group. And I think it's a secret. And then I think somebody finds out about it and they end up killing the final girls, you know, if I had to take a guess. Razor Blade Tears. I'm so hesitant about reading that one. Hello, by the way. I feel like everyone is loving that one, but for some reason, I'm just so hesitant about reading that one. I don't know. Maybe. Do you guys think I would like it? Let me know. Hey, Jess, I'm reading Red Queen, something different before I jump into all the thrillers next month. I know exactly what you mean. I feel like I have a lot of horror books on my like TBR. It's like not like official, but I feel like I do have a lot of horror books that I want to read for October. But yeah, I totally get it. I feel like everyone's like taking a small break from thrillers and horror before, you know, Halloween and everything. So I feel you. Good evening. Hello. Thank you for joining. It's so exciting. I don't know. Yeah. I started House of the Cerulean Sea today. Needed a little break from thrillers. Yep. Like I said, I feel like everyone's taking small breaks. I've heard really good things about that book. And then I know my friend Gwen, who I was mentioning earlier, she's actually doing like a book club discussion in my book club for the other book, the Whispering Door or something. I'm not sure. But I hope you're enjoying it. Started Kingdom of Ash. So glad to have another series. So glad to have another series finished this year. That's great. I know like back in the day, like during like Twilight and like the Hunger Games and things like that, I hated the fact that I can't finish the series. Just can't. I'll watch the whole movies if they get turned into a movie. But for some reason, like finishing a book series is just like something I can't do. I don't know why. Hello. I'm reading Where Shadows Meet by Colleen Cobble. I thought that was like Colleen Hoover. I was like, I've never heard of this book. I hope you're enjoying it. Like what genre and what's it about? I've never even heard of that. Excited that we're getting a sneak peek. Okay, cool. I thought that's what you meant, but I didn't want to be like conceited and be like, oh yeah. But I am really excited. I'll even like share like who the co-host is and the dates in the book and everything like that. So I borrowed the book from my friend because I didn't have it, but I knew she had it and she had already read it. I was like, oh, this sounds like a great book, blah, blah, blah. This was like back in like July. And then I'm getting ready to film this video. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know what this book is about. So I read the synopsis. I was like, ooh, this actually sounds really, really good. I'll give you a hint of what I think the book is based on what I read the synopsis. I think it's like Gone Girl meets My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing. That's like just off the synopsis. That's like the vibe I'm getting. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited. Let's see. Okay. It is 8 8:10. I usually like to start at 8:10. So we will read for 30 minutes, and let me get the ambience started. So this is the vibe we're going with. Is it working? Okay, there it goes. So it's like a rainy haunted house type of vibe. I thought this was really cool. So hopefully the audio will work. I won't have any issues like I did last week, but definitely let me know if you can hear it or if you can't hear it, things like that. So I may sit here in my chair and read, but I also may end up in the bed right there. But yeah, so we will read until 8:40 Eastern. So 30 minutes. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, but definitely let me know if you can or cannot hear the sound once I start. Okay. See you guys in 30. Okay, how are we? So in case you're just joining in, I am reading the Final Girl Support Group. I just took the dust jacket off. This audiobook, it's pretty bad. The woman's voice is so annoying. And I mean that kind as I can. It's like she tried too hard, and she also has like this like underlying southern accent, like very southern, but like it's very faint. Whew. I may have to read this one physically, to be honest. I didn't make it far. I only made it 15 pages in. I started the thing, and then I had to do one more thing before I actually started reading, and then I got up and made me some tea as well. If anybody's curious, it says beware, dog can't hold its liquor. We do have a little guest with us. You want to say hi? Say hi, Ovi. That's Ovi. That's my baby. But yeah, not really much to report on with this one. We're just kind of getting to know our main character. It kind of really goes into like definition of what a final girl is. So let me take the banner off, and then we'll read the comments, and then we'll get into the little sneak peek. Okay, where am I? Okay, I said, can you hear the sound? Okay. So people said they can hear. Thank you so much. There's me saying thank you. Love the Halloween vibes. My cat is intrigued too. That's funny. That's so funny. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of this sound. I really like it. That was kind of fitting for the spooky season. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Hi, just joining in, but I'm currently reading Your Turn to Suffer. I'm loving the spooky vibe or ambience. Your Turn to Suffer. That title has me very intrigued. Who's the author? But thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying the spookiness. Just finished my book. Oh, what were you reading? Capturing the Devil. And you don't know what to read after. Are you in the mood for a thriller or a horror? If you want a thriller, I feel like I've said this like multiple times on my sprints, but I really enjoyed Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. Or Creep by Jennifer Hillier. Those are like my two favorites that I've read this month. So sorry, someone texted me. Okay. But let me know what you start reading, or if you need help picking another book. Read a few chapters of Ugly Love. It's good so far, but I know it gets better. Yeah, it so gets better. Especially when you realize, I think, what's the guy's name? Tate, or is that the girl's name? Once you figure out like why the guy is the way he is, it gets so good. Well, it gets good leading up to it, but you know what I mean. I only read 25 pages. You did more than me. It doesn't sound pleasant. Read 22 pages. Hi, just joining, reading, and then there were none. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't think I ever finished that book, but I remember like in high school, I picked that one up. But thank you for joining. Tim Wagner is the one that wrote, oh my goodness, Your Turn to Suffer, I think is what it was. For some reason, I can't find it. Final Girl Support Group is narrated by Adrienne King, the actress of Friday the 13th. Huh. I did not know that. I need to write that down for the podcast. I don't know if that makes things better, but I can't stand her voice. But I'll give it another shot. I'll definitely at least try for the remaining of the sprint before switching to just physical. Tate is the girl. Miles is the guy. Okay, that's right. I remember as soon as I said it, I thought the Tate was the girl, but I I really enjoy that one. Oops, I skipped one. I'm reading Happiness for Beginners, Catherine Center. I've only read one Catherine Center book. It was the How to Walk Away, I think is what it's called. Did not enjoy it, but I do know that most people who like one book of hers typically like the other, so that's why I haven't picked up another one. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of that one. But again, I'm like really crucial and like picky with romances. I am on the last 50 pages of Good Girls Guide to Murder. That's a really good one. I highly recommend that you pick that one up on audio if you haven't already. I read the sequel, I think at the beginning of the summer. I think it's really good. The audio book is bad. Yeah. Yeah. There was a part, I'll slow it down so it doesn't like, and again, this does not give anything away. Let me get to the correct app. So I'll just put it at 1.2 times the speed. Oops, I lost my place. Oops.
That third-story window, who dragged ourselves up onto that roof when our bodies were screaming for us to roll over and die.
Ugh, I can't. There was a part where she was like portraying like 5 different people and they were all arguing and they all had different accents. I was like, oh, I'm done. I hate when I can't vibe with the narrator, especially when narrators do weird accents. Yeah. There's one where she's like, there was a part in the first chapter where she's like describing like the thought of like waking up as a final girl and like how like paranoid she is. And she's like on in text, it says like and screaming, but she like literally screams into the audio or like shouts really loud. I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. Yikes. Yeah. Not very good. Okay, so it's 8:47. We are going to start another reading sprint in just a few minutes, but I thought since you guys are here for my reading sprint, I thought I'd give you guys like a little sneak peek of the next book club book and all the details. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on anything in the future. But I actually have a online book club that I'm starting on this channel. I called it Sleep When I'm Dead Book Club. Super cute. I'm still working on merch. I'm still waiting for my sweatshirt to get here. But we do a monthly book discussion, but we also play like games, and I have like co-hosts who are other creators and things like that. We just did one last week actually of The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. That was the book club pick for the first one. And this month, the live show will be on October 19th, 8 p.m. on my channel, Eastern Standard Time. And my co-host will be Haley Hughes. Her channel is Haley Hughes. She loves really good thrillers and things like that. So I'm so excited to have her here on my channel. And the book that we are going to be reading is Lie to Me by J.T. Elliston. I'm so excited. This one, basically it's about a married couple and they've had like their whole life is based on lies. And then the wife leaves a note saying, don't look for me. And she like disappears. Everyone thinks the husband is up to something. And apparently like their web of lies like comes unraveled and like there's gossip and stuff like that. So if you are interested in the book club pick, yeah. So Haley Hughes over on my channel, October 19th on the channel at 8 p.m. with Haley Hughes. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys are excited for that. And I said this in my last live show. If you don't finish the book in time, or if the book's not interesting to you, please still come, because the first like half of the show, we do like a bunch of fun interactive games with everyone that watches. So yeah. But let's do another reading sprint. I think there was a few people that said they finished a book. So let me know what you end up picking. So we will read, it's 8:50 my time. So we will read until 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. So I'll see you guys in like 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. How did everyone do? I did a lot better, but still really didn't make that much of progress. I made to page 35. So I think I'm on the third chapter. I will say one cool thing about this book is it does have like I guess like mixed media. So if you ever get like a reading prompt where you have to read stuff with like mixed media, you could definitely count this one. I feel like the narrator's gotten a little bit better, but I also feel like it's just because the situation in the books kind of calmed down a little bit more. So I guess I don't need this open. I also started writing some notes down because I am in the podcast episode on Talk Bookish to Me. Also, if you're just joining us, I'm reading The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. So far it's okay. Like I said, the audiobook is kind of annoying. But I'm enjoying it so far. So definitely let me know what you're reading or how much progress you made and things like that. I also did share with my friend Gwen, who is the owner of the podcast, that little snippet of information that you gave about the narrator and how she was the actress from the Friday the 13th movies. So, okay. Let's see. Okay, so that was in reference to the book club pick, Lie to Me, which is our new book club pick. I'm glad you're going to pick it up. Thank you for doing it before Halloween too. Of course, I want to keep my like dates not at the end of the month, just because I know there's a lot of crazy things that could happen. So I try to do like, like the 18th through like the 20 something. November may be interesting just because of like Thanksgiving here in the States, but yeah. Oh, that's been on my TBR. That's great. I've heard a lot of good things about this author, so I'm hoping. Hi, just joined. Well, thank you for joining. What book are you reading? I am reading The Final Girl Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I'm only on page 35, so not too far into it, but I am really regretting using a credit for this book for the audiobook. How much longer is it going to last? So typically I like to do 3 30-minute sprints. At least that's just what I typically do. So I will probably do one more. That's typically what I do, but if I'm feeling it, I might go another one, but I think I'm going to go one more. We'll probably start at 9:30 Eastern my time. But we'll see. I got 35 pages done. That's awesome. Got another 29 pages. That's awesome as well. Only read 11 pages. Had to put my son to sleep for school. No worries. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. 11 pages is still progress, in my opinion. Just started The Lightning Thief. I've never read that series. I know. I'm weird. I just got here and I completely missed that sprint. No worries. We're going to start another one in the next like 5 to 6 minutes. So don't you worry. We'll have another one. OMG, I'm 10 pages from the end of Good Girls Guide to Murder and my jaw is on the floor. Yep. It's a good one. I think you should go ahead and just pick up the sequel. Have you announced your book club for next month? I have. So if you weren't here, we are doing Lie to Me by JT Elliston. My co-host is Haley Hughes. So we will be doing it, a book discussion on my channel on 10/19 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And my book club is all about like very interactive with like us as the host and with our viewers, so that way we play like games and get to know each other a little bit more, and then we dive into the book and everything like that. So if you are interested, I would love to have you, but you don't have to read the book if you don't want to, but definitely come and like hang out with us. I definitely recommend it. I didn't read it anymore. I got stuck on TikTok. I know TikTok is so bad. Like I love and hate it. I'm reading Apples Never Fall. I'm reading Apples Never Fall, and I'm read about 30 pages during that sprint. That's the new Leanne Moriarty book, right? I have the audiobook. Like I got it for the from the Libro ALC program. So I have it. I just don't know if I'm ever going to read it. Audible lets you return audiobooks if you don't like them. I actually got it from Libro FM. So I don't know. I feel like this last go around, it got a lot better. I don't know if I'm just like getting used to the narrator. So we'll see. Okay, I'm reading BAM Pirates. I have 100 pages left, hoping to finish it. Well, I hope you can. How are you liking it? Are you trying to finish it because you like it, or are you trying to finish it because you're done with it? Hopefully you're enjoying it. Oh, Vampirates. I just saw your other comment. Sorry. I'm calling it a night since it's past my bedtime. Have fun sprinting. Thank you so much for joining. I would love to have you. Also, in case you guys are curious, or if this is your first time joining us, we do weekly reading sprints, typically Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to keep it with a theme. Like tonight's theme was a haunted house with a rainy night. I try to keep like a certain theme. Sometimes I do voting on my Instagram, so that way you guys can pick the theme as well. So yeah. So again, if this is your first time, I would love for you to subscribe. No pressure though, but I also love for you guys to come back because I try to do this at least once a week. So, but yeah. So yeah, we covered a lot. So we covered, our weekly reading sprint schedule. We covered that. I know people are asking about this late. I am giving this as a sneak peek because my video announcing pretty much everything I just said will be going live tomorrow. So thank you for joining our sprints. You guys get a little extra sneak peek. Let's see. I saw 2 more comments. Yes, apples never fall is Leanne Moriarty. It's a thick girl. I don't know. Thick books scare me. I think the biggest book I read was 11/22/63 by Stephen King, and that just took forever. And it was like right when I started like my reading channel, so it took forever. It's a pretty good book so far. Out of 10, it's an 8. Okay, well that's good. That's still a good rating. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hopefully the last 100 pages, either get better or they stay the same. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Okay, so it is 9:28 my time. So we will read we'll do like another 25 minutes so that way we can kind of end right at 10 o'clock. I think I am going to stick with a like ending a little right after 10 o'clock my time. So we'll read until 9:55. How about that? Does that sound fair enough? I think so. But yeah. Also, if you guys have any requests for like ambience theme, like like haunted house or something like that, especially like around Halloween, I would love for you guys to like give me suggestions. Like the other day I found like a Hogwarts Gryffindor common room type ambient video, so I would love to do something like that. But if you have any like suggestions of anything, I would love to. Or if you want to like send me a link of something, feel free. The only thing is I don't really like music in the background. I like it to be as like not music. So all right, so we will read until 9:55 my time. I went ahead and put the banner down there, but let's get started. Okay. So, hello. I stopped a few minutes early just because I wanted to stop on a chapter, but I'm currently on page 53. So I feel like I'm reading slower and slower for some reason. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused by this book. So if you're just joining us, again, I'm reading Final Girls Support Group by Grady Hendrix. I'm actually reading this for a podcast episode. My friend Gwen has a podcast. So let me know what you're currently reading if you're just joining, or how far you got into the book. So yeah. I also posted, I know you can't click on it. After this live is over with, though, I will add it to the description of this video. I just can't do it while we're live. It just won't let me, but I will link it in the video in case you guys want to, do this on your own free time with the spooky Halloween sounds. I really enjoyed this one. I've added it to my like page. So actually, let me just go ahead and save it. I do have a playlist. It's kind of private on my YouTube channel, but I do have a playlist of my favorite ambience. I feel like I say that wrong. Ambient. I don't even know what to say. Cassie got to page 32. Forgot what you're reading. Sorry. I always forget. The Lightning Thief. That's right. Hopefully you're liking it. Is this a reread, or have you read the series before? I ended up having to kick out my little co-host because he was gnawing on a dog bone, and I was just like, I can't even focus. So, and he wanted out. So, yeah. Any comments, any progress of what you were reading? Definitely let me know before we decide to end. So yeah. I did see that someone else posted that the Harry Potter ASMR rooms are great. I really, really like it. I think I will also comment below what your Hogwarts house is. I'm kind of curious. I tell this to people all the time and they're always shocked, but I am a Slytherin. I don't know why people are shocked by that. I guess it's just not my personality that people see. I don't know. But yeah, I took the Pottermore quiz a few years ago and it put me in Slytherin. So I thought that was interesting. Let's see. Got 14 pages this time. Oh, sorry. That's great. The first book is a reread. I never finished the series. Hopefully I will this time. That's awesome. How many books are there? There's quite a bit, right? I got to page 89. Really enjoying it. That's awesome. Slytherin too. Okay, perfect. So, a funny story. I actually went to Joanne Fabrics. It's like a craft store. But I wanted to make like a book sleeve that you put your books in so it doesn't like ruin it. And I found one that had the, oh God, I can't even think of the name, the map where it shows. Anyways, I got that print, and the girl that was cutting the fabric for me, she's like, oh my God, I love Harry Potter. She's like, I'm so a Hufflepuff. Like, she was very girly, just like, oh my God, like just so like that type of person. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. And I was like, yeah, I love Harry Potter. And we started talking. And she was like, I'm a Hufflepuff. Who are you? I was like, oh, I'm Slytherin. And she's like, oh, what? And I was like, what happened? And she's like, those are bad people. And I was like, okay. I think you were taking it a little too seriously. I'm currently reading Assassin's Quest. That's awesome. 38 pages into Ugly Love. Hope you're enjoying it. Ravenclaw. I really don't know that many Ravenclaws. I feel like everyone around me is a Hufflepuff or a Gryffindor, but I hardly ever see any Ravenclaws. So I always get really excited when I see people. I think you should check out Razor Blade's Tears. It's very compelling. Okay. 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 So if you think I should, I should. So we'll see. Is that laughing at my story? Yeah, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're like part of the bad group. And I was just like, not everyone that went to Slytherin is bad, right? And she's like, yeah, they were. I was like, okay. taking it a little too seriously. But yeah. Anyways, anything else anybody else wants to say? Or I will also, before we leave, I don't think I showed this in a video or a sprint or anything, but so in my online book club that we do on Facebook, it's not my book club, I'm just a member, but we do like these like book swap things. We call it Blind Date with a Book, and I got this horror book called The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates, and I've heard nothing but great things about this one, so I'm really excited to read this one in October. Like, I'm really hoping, like, I think this is going to be like top priority, except for like the book club and also Final Girl support group. So this is going to be like top priority because I'm really excited. And I've been told by Savannah from Riveting Reads saying that that's like one of her favorite comfort reads is what she called it. Oh, it was so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming by. This is my first time that I made one of your sprints. Thank you so much for coming. This was so great. I hope you get to come to more. I saw that you followed me on Instagram, so I will definitely be checking out your page as well after this sprint. Sabrina said, I just bought, there's a bug. I just bought 2 Darcy Coates books, and I'm so excited that they will be my first. Same. I've never read anything by this author. Which 2 did you buy? Just curious. And you've never read Darcy Coates, don't feel bad. I've never even heard of this author. So for my online book club, we did this blind date with a book thing that I was talking about. So we get to choose books, but we don't know what they are. We're told like 5 clues and what the genres were. I can't remember exactly what the clues were, but it was a horror, inheritance, haunted house, mirrors, and messages on the wall. That's the only thing I can remember. And I was like, okay, that sounds really interesting. And this is what I got. So I'm really excited to read this one. The only thing that kind of like pisses me off is the only place you can get the audiobook is Audible. So, oh well. I'm sure it's not. I'll definitely be checking you out. But definitely let me know what your 2 books. Oh, there it is. The House of Shadows and The Haunting of Lee Harker. Okay, so I'll read mine. You read the 2 that you have, and then we'll compare notes because I'm really interested. But Savannah from Riveting Reads said that she's a very comforting, like, horror author. I don't know how that makes sense, but yeah. Well, anyways, it is 9:59. I am so happy that we were all able to get together and, we're able to read. Definitely come back on. There's this bug. I'm so sorry. Definitely subscribe, and don't forget Monday, 8 p.m. again on my channel. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Hope you guys are all doing well. Bye.